I was made for this. Yeah, yeah. I was made for this. I was made for this.
Alright, we're packed up, ready to go. Car's all booted up in here. Got a couple of foreigners on board today. Got James from England and Matilda from, I think she's from Sweden. I don't know. I'll have to ask on the way, but we're all packed up. The car is chock-a-block. We're going to be heading south. We're going to be chasing Murray Cod. These guys haven't even seen a Murray Cod, let alone catch one, so they probably mightn't get the opportunity ever again in their life. So I thought, what better place to go than down to New South Wales and target these fish. And hopefully we can go and get one. We're going to hit the road, hopefully be down after lunchtime, and then go and walk the riverbanks, throw a few lures, and then tonight we might throw the surface lures. We might even get the fly rod out if we can get lucky first.
Stupid.
What's up, mate?
Hello there. You need to stop paying for stuff. I'm sick of them paying for everything. Taking the piss out of us Englishmen.
Get used to it, because Aussies are usually pretty tight.
I've got to be quicker, mate. Got to be quicker on the ball.
We're nearly in Warwick. We're going to be crossing the border very soon. Fucking put a belt on, for fuck's sake.
He has to stop complaining since we got in the car.
Alright, so we are about to head over the border, not too far away. We've come up over the range and we are heading cod fishing. Matilda's finally up after a sleep in this morning.
Good morning.
We could hear us snoring from outside the bedroom. Sorry about the lighting, it's terrible, but probably got about 3 or 4 hours to go. We're going to stop in and get some groceries, maybe even a few beers.
Oh, definitely.
A few beers for this afternoon. And so we might even drop in to see my old mate Adam. He's the cod guru. He's going to give us a lowdown and see...
the cod father.
The cod father, exactly. That's what it is.
One.
Yeah, nice work, man. Come on with a good one there. And then, yeah, we'll get into it this afternoon. We might throw the surface lures around, as I said before, and whatever else. Hopefully we'll get
do not know what I'm more excited about, fishing with this man or fishing for that iconic fish, the Murray Cod. I literally cannot wait. Surface lure fishing, don't get any better. Like, seriously, cannot wait.
Hopefully we can get some lighting, because I reckon the nighttime fishing is going to be good tonight. It's hot as hell, which usually warms that water up. It's not as good for the big fish, but for numbers of fish, usually get some feeding on top. And if we can get 1 or 2, it's trip made. And then once anything over that, it's going to be a bonus. These guys are tonguing to get the fly rods out, I think.
Oh, I cannot wait.
We'll get the spin gear first. I think we'll get them the first cod to start with, get something on the board so we don't donut, and then they can grind it out on the fly all they like. I might even have a go on the fly. I've got some tips.
Oh, you're definitely having a go.
I need to get some tutorials, I think. But
we'll move you over from the dark side, mate. We'll make it fluff chugger out from one day.
the problem is I'll probably become addicted to it.
You will be, seriously. It's an art form, but it's good. It's not easy, but it's productive. But if you can get me on the lure fishing, I'll get you on the fly fishing, mate. For sure.
Deal done. All right, we'll close out for now and come back to you when we do some groceries. The dry heat. It's hot. Just turned up in Glen Innes, having a little Sharpie on the road, and who did we bump into down the road? What happened here, mate? Just tell us about that.
No good at rock hopping.
He's got a hook in the leg, and then decided to, so hook in there, and then decided to jump from one rock to the other, and carved up that shin all the way to the bone. So you able to come fishing this afternoon, or?
Don't know. Maybe.
Still doesn't know yet. Yeah, right. Will you drive out?
This is that won't let me.
Well, I was just talking about that.
Whipped.
Missed you.
Not another whipped one. I thought we left those back in Britain.
Oh, well, hopefully he gets to come out with us.
Well, guys, this is when the excitement starts. Just coming through the bushes as it opens up. What a lot for a landscaping shot. That is just stunning. Ben has been filling us full of all types of stories.
Shit.
and sticks.
That's a good one.
Look at that, man. That is absolutely incredible. Just the colour of that water.
Oh, it's nice and flowy in here. Look at that. I'm keen. Let's go.
Oh, mate, I'm absolutely desperate to get in there.
Are you okay in the heat? Are you? Yeah.
Spot.
It sounded like you.
No, it's when I'm really deeply thinking sometimes, it's as if I forget to breathe, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm probably fucking breathe. I've got asthma as well, you know.
Sorry.
Not my inhale. Fucking hell! Look at the difference in this.
Okay, that's a huge difference.
So?
God morgon and 34 degrees Celsius, warmly welcome to this. I don't know where we are, and
We're going cod fishing!
I still can't get rid of that Englishman, or James is still with me, sadly but true, but we found someone else that's gonna join us. Crocodile Dundee. GT Buster, Ben. He's gonna take us for some cod fishing. And when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, I usually do that in Norway. We're fishing with heavy things like jigs that weighs 500 grams, 200 grams. And I was supposed to start this episode with a very cool drone shot of the scenery. But you know what? I sacrificed my drone to the marlin gods yesterday when we were out on the Kikoa. So we had a few hours of sleep. Ben taking us far away from home. I don't know what I'm gonna say because I don't know anything what we're gonna do. I just get along with the guys and just live like a princess. They're putting up the swag. This is something completely different compared to when we were out with Tyson in the vlog when I got my Barracuda. This looks actually kind of comfy. So,
Taj Mahal.
sorry?
The Taj Mahal.
Uh-huh.
The Hilton of swags.
It looks good. Sunscreen on, it's 4? Is it 4?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Or is it 5?
5 o'clock in New South Wales time.
5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Maybe 11 somewhere else. We don't know, but we're going out fishing.
Well, we're on the walk now. We're about to walk down river. I think the plan is we'll go and power fish this river. When I say power fish, just put in minimal casts, try and work the area over as best possible in the few casts that you can make, and try and make as many Ks down the river as we can. The sun's going to be going down quite quickly. It's only just hitting the horizon of the mountains now, but it'll probably take a good hour and a half before it gets pitch black dark. We've got the torches on board, and yeah, we've rigged up with spinner baits. I've put James onto a big chatterbait. The idea is using big lures, try and rattle up these fish, and try and rattle up a big one to start the trip off with. That'd be ideal. We all know that trips never work to the ideal circumstances, so we're going to trunch our way up the river, get as many Ks under the belt while the sun's still up, and then we'll slowly fish it back. Probably tie the surface lures on, probably just before dark. We might put the swim baits on and go subsurface instead of really deep water. And then as that sun gets right down and it gets dark, we'll put the surface lures on. And yeah, try for a surface lure cod. It's been nice and hot today, so hopefully they come up off the top and start smacking stuff, especially later on tonight. But let's have a look at this country. It's pretty rough terrain, it's nice and dry. It's not looking as pretty as what it usually does because we have had a really lack of rain and massive bushfires around. And yeah, it's I just love coming to this sort of country. It really hits the heart for me, and to go and actually catch a cod that you can only catch in one place in the world, and that's Australia, and probably in the southeast pocket of Australia. It's yeah, pretty cool. So hopefully I can bring that to you very, very soon. We can put these guys who've never seen a cod, let alone caught one, hopefully we can put these guys on a nice big cod.
Ben just told me, like, you should Matilda, go down there and take a few casts in the pool, and this is my second cast. My God!
It's a cod. The cod queen strikes again.
How good's that?
Wow!
Can you please stop casting the first fish of the trip? I'm sick.
That's so good.
Wow.
That is such an iconic Australian fish, that. Stunning fish. Nothing like the cod we get back home.
No.
Nothing like the cod.
Nothing. Wow. A little. Oh, he's got double hooks, I forgot that. There's no teeth in the back, I can put my...
Yeah, you can do your cod gum thing on.
Nope. I need to catch a few more.
You'll get it.
Oera! Oi!
There's a cod
You're
gum.
not allowed to say that on film. Just so you know.
What's that?
Slut?
How is it reset?
Slut?
I don't think we said that. Right, we're up nice and bright and early. Beautiful over there. The guys have just woke up, made them coffee. Swags are out there. I slept up in that cruiser. Got a block nose. Forgot the mattress was actually out of cushion, so it was hard as a rock. And also I was cramping up all night. I just didn't have enough water all night, so it was the worst sleep. Now I've got GoPro in hand, got the Stanley Cup with a nice coffee happening. I'm going to go down here and try and catch a nice cod. I've got thongs on, I'm not really organised. I'm just running on empty this morning. Terrible sleep, it's only 4 hours and those 4 hours were interrupted really badly. Anyway, hopefully I can make up for it with a nice big cod this morning here. It's good to go.
Nothing.
Nothing yet, but change over to a bigger lure. Get some shoes on and get serious. A quick walk. Geez, that whatever that dead animal is up there, it reeks.
It smells really bad.
Smelly, but yeah, it's definitely not what you want to wake up to.
An epic sleep. I actually had an epic sleep. Woke up and it was pitch black, and they're amazing, them swags. They look tiny, but the room inside them, they were dead warm, kept all the noise out, and kept all the light out until I got a knock from Benji this morning. But That's
Little
like
coffee
really
at the
well.
door.
Coffee,
Coffee is made,
bananas,
That's what we
and
call
big cod. That's what we need.
so hopefully.
What a combination.
Okay, this slow morning ended up with a Ben hooking up with a big fish. Now I'm running over with a camera. Ooh. He just screamed. I was just about to do a time lapse because the sun is rising. I wanted to time lapse that shit. And as soon as I started that one, I heard and then he screamed like a girl. No, screamed like a man and fought the fish like a girl. Okay. Whoa.
Oh, he's only just hooked. Ah, come on, Bobby. Ah, no, no fucking way. No way. Look at that. Finally did it. Oh, holy Jesus. Oh, that's powerful.
Jesus Christ!
Finally done it.
Take that one, please. Thank you. Do the filming.
Just filming, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just keep filming.
that is a proper donkey. Oh my God. Oh, my dreams have finally come true.
That is an absolute pig. It's a pig.
We heard that buff on the water just earlier. It was like not even 2 minutes before. I am shaking. You got no idea how long this has been. I've been waiting for this for so long. Now that's cod thumb. That is cod thumb. Yeah. Oh.
Jesus. That is crazy.
It's a proper beast. Oh, I'm gonna get a good grip on this properly.
Yeah. Just keep on filming, James.
Oh, fuck, they're powerful, man.
When I got here, he lost the bait.
Oh. I can't believe it. I'm just shaking so bad.
Shaking like a shitting dog.
Jävlar! This fish is so big.
I didn't think they got that big.
No! Holy fuck. Just clean it a bit. Got a lot of sand.
You ain't going nowhere, buddy. I don't care what kind of cod thumb I've got to get out of this. I can't fucking believe it.
I could tell instantly from when you hooked it, you knew it was a big and the way you were acting. But I didn't think it was that big. If you just look at the lake that we're stuck in here, it's
Come on, buddy.
not even that big of a pond, but the size of this fish is just, it looks like something you get from the ocean.
This is like...
It's like a bloody groover. It's massive. Oh mate, that's a stunning fish. Jesus Christ. Oh yes. You needed a shower.
Thank you.
Is that your biggest to date, Ben?
That is the biggest by a mile.
And what weight or size would you say that is?
I couldn't even guess, mate, but... We're trying to get a measure on the rod, just a rough estimate. But he's well over a metre. And I've finally done it. Oh, this has been like years I've got to thank Adam Townsend. He's an absolute legend.
The Codfather.
The Codfather. Jackson Hall. All those guys that catch the big Murray Cod, just...
We put a hell of a shift in last night. We walked a hell of a distance. Got up early this morning, covered the water. It just wasn't happening. And then the man of the moment, screaming like a kid at Christmas.
Oh, all right, I'm going to release this fish.
Yeah, I'm going slow-mo.
Yep.
Wait a second.
You've got no idea.
I am ready for the release.
All right. They're so strong and healthy, these fish. A nice path for this fish to go into, but it won't matter. Watch this. Just get some lungs through there. My thumb is absolutely ripped apart. It's like a...
He's just chilling. There you go.
There we go.
You can see the trough that the fish's course coming through here. That's insane. Whereabouts did he take, Ben?
Just straight out the front of that weed bed.
You said work was far shoreline last night. You said you're going to have a walk along, spend an hour back and forward.
This is exactly where Adam told us to cast.
Oh, you didn't tell us that.
I'm shaking with adrenaline and being cold and everything.
Is it too early for a tinny?
Oh, I'm getting a fucking tinny in me now. That's so good.
Hey, you've earned it, buddy. Well done.
So the guys have just left camp and they're just down the riverbed, but I've just had a chance to sit down and make a coffee with my cod thumb. Rip my thumb apart. I'm just reflecting on what just happened then, that I'd cast the lure out over a weed bed. We'd just heard about, wouldn't have been sort of 2 or 3 minutes before that, we'd heard a big boof in the middle of the river. And I put a cast in, nothing, and then the second cast is when this guy, the lizard, got absolutely cracked right next to the weed bed. Sort of took off down deep, run me under a heap of weeds. I always thought it might have been under some rocks. I'm still unsure whether it run me under rocks or run me under just a massive weed bed, but I just prayed that fish stayed on. I think it's really the first time I've had a real big fish like that actually hit me. I've been fishing for Murray Cod now for 20 years and obviously don't dedicate the time like a lot of other guys do that, are in the area or that just specialise in Murray Cod, but they've always been close to my heart, and I've really, really fished for them for a good 20 years and always wanted that metre fish. I've fished in some areas and put some time into some areas and that I know fish that are that metre long fish live, but yeah, it's just been a long time coming. I've had some hits off some decent fish, but I just don't reckon they have been like that metre long fish. And for it to finally happen and sink in now, it just seems so surreal. The only thing reminding me at the moment that was actually real is that. I don't know if you can see that there. But he has absolutely ripped my thumb apart, which the guys that catch these fish on a regular basis will be laughing at me, but it was so painful. And now I've got a real true respect for the guys that do it regularly, where they just jam their thumb in their mouth. They just rip you apart, but at the time you just really don't care. It's again, it's just such a surreal feeling, and to have a couple of guys that are from overseas, and then I've been telling them about these river monsters, to have them here and actually for them to actually witness it is a real special thing, you know. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm over the moon, as you can see. I'm done. I'm shaking still, like proper shaking still. So anyway, hopefully we get a few more fish, and I can show you a few more things. But at the moment, I'm done with fishing for the time being. I'm gonna sit back, relax, and have a coffee, and yeah, just really soak up the atmosphere, the atmos, as we call it. So yeah. It's now 7:05 in the morning. Victory. It's never tasted so good. Ah, so good.
Well done.
Thank you. Now let's cook some breakfast.
One in it, so
Yeah, remember that big one I raised that morning in the dark? You remember that? Remember?
yeah, just here.
Kaboom. Righto, we're on our third little session for the Murray Cod. Got LJ Parsons, who is the cod father. Him and Adam Townsend I would call the cod fathers. Obviously Matilda, she's the cod queen at the moment, and James is the he's basically just the labourer. He just carries the rods and reels. I'll grab that. So we're going to go down here. It's a little bit different country than what we were before. We've driven about 3 hours to the southeast, and now we're going to be throwing frogs around. It's going to be like more tree-lined river beds, shallow water, and then yeah, lots of snags and thrown up into little corners and stuff like that. So the casting needs to be accurate. There's probably not going to be the size of the fish here, but there's definitely the numbers. But there is good fish here as well. So boys are talking tactics. Hopefully James gets one straight away, and hopefully we can get one this afternoon, because I'm pretty beat and I'm ready to drive on home and go and see the family. So otherwise we'll stay till the morning. So hopefully I can get something for you. Well, another one on the little frog across the shallows. And this little fella come out of nowhere and just jam me. So I'll try and get him up here. There we go. Hey, little fella. Hey, look. He's come up and smashed it on the frog again. So good. Even the little fellas are still fun. He smashed that top water frog. James is still trying hard. Coming into bite time. Sun's starting to drop now. It's now 6:30 New South Wales time, 5:30 here. And the bite should start warming up. I've got to really stop myself from fishing, but I can't help myself. It's terrible.
Fish on!
Yes.
Fish on!
Didn't want the bus.
What a noise.
Oh, it's good fish.
That's a good
Nice
fish.
one. You want to make sure you keep the pressure on him, man, because it's really easy to lose him, alright?
What a take that was.
That was awesome. That's a good fish, bro. Good fish.
What a take.
So fucking good. He's got some kick points here.
Got some still great.
Take that was. The noise. You need a shower, Luke.
Should be right. He's came.
Get in, mate.
That's him.
Yes! Look
Yeah,
at that for
cool.
a fish.
Is that?
That is epic, mate. That is epic. What a take.
The lure's gone.
Cast was on the money.
Yeah,
Just under. I even got the
worth it.
nod from the big man himself.
Look at that.
Look at that.
He's swallowed that lure right there, man.
I
What a
can
noise, though.
guarantee ya that thing's gone. Look.
Yeah.
How dope is that?
I've never had a service take like that. I've fished for a lot of fish in my lifetime and I've never had a take like that.
I can
What a
guarantee you,
racket. The
man.
cast was on the money. Like I said, I even got the nod from the big fella himself. Mate, bosh, well worth it. It's taken 2 days of fishing.
There's nothing.
But there
like
it
a Murray
is.
Cod.
That's a decent fish for
That's
a
a nice
small
one,
stream.
mate.
Look at the size of this
Well
stream.
done, dude.
Man. That's your first Murray.
Beautiful, stunning. First ever Murray Cod.
That's a beast.
Oh mate, I'm stoked.
What about that
Seriously.
noise, man?
The noise, the gulp. I thought I was a loud eater, but this thing just takes a biscuit. Not to incorporate
He's done
food
it
into
finally.
this sentence, like,
So fucking good.
Hold your fish.
but I'm busted.
You gotta fucking
Right,
fish.
let's get a couple
You gonna hold this?
in a sec.
I got him.
He just neck slapped me, proper leg slap.
I thought he was just gonna dead set headbutt Matilda.
Hey, that's awesome.
Tasman.
I'm ready.
Fucking get in! Oh, 2 days of watching these buggers catch fish. But it's all worth it. I knew Luke would put us on the money. Just the take alone was worth it, never mind the fight. I've just never experienced anything like it. I've done a lot of top water fishing before, but the noise, I've never seen anyone run so quick. Mate, you need to be in the Olympics.
He had
But
some
honestly,
spunk.
guys,
He had some spunk, that fish.
honestly,
He had some spunk.
first ever Murray Cod. How big would you say?
62, 63.
I'll take that all day long, guys.
Yeah, it's a good fish, man. Well done, bro.
Pressure's off. Boom.
Nice,
Thank you very much, Phil J. You put us on there again. So the day is nearly done. We've put in the Ks and put in the miles. I'm absolutely stuffed. It's been so cool to walk this riverbank again. Luke, LJ Parsons, mate, he's killed it for us. He's put us on him again. It hasn't been stuck a fish. The water's a little bit dirty, but the main thing I wanted to do was make sure James gets himself a Murray Cod before he goes home. And we came and done that, and he got a good one too. Would have been up around the 60 centimetre mark. It really did. It had some spunk. Matilda's still going. Boys are chatting away. We've got a couple of little spots here, and probably going to get a bit dark for the GoPro, but what a day. It's been awesome.